The most powerful success isn't loud, it's built in silence. While others chase attention, true achievers master their craft, refine their skills, and let their results do the talking. In a world full of noise, the real game changers move quietly and leave a legacy that speaks for itself. Want to know the secret to lasting success? Stay tuned. The loudest victories are often the ones no one sees coming. Welcome to Inside the Cover, where we uncover the powerful audiobooks that can change your life. The most unstoppable individuals take a different path in a world obsessed with attention. They move in silence, focused, disciplined, and unshaken. They don't seek approval. They let their results speak. This audiobook is your blueprint to mastering that mindset. Are you ready to embrace the power of relentless execution and let your success become undeniable? Let's begin. Chapter 1. Power of Silence. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media constantly pulls you in, notifications demand your attention, and everyone has an opinion on what you should or shouldn't do. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, seeking approval, sharing your plans, or feeling the need to prove yourself. But those who truly succeed don't waste time talking about what they're going to do. They focus on doing it. Real progress happens in silence. The most powerful moves in life are made when no one is watching. Think of an iceberg. The visible part is only a small fraction of its true size. The real strength lies beneath the surface, growing steadily, unseen yet unstoppable. Likewise, the most successful people understand that true work is done behind the scenes, away from distractions and outside pressure. Silence allows for deep focus, clarity, and steady effort. When you stop seeking validation and comparing yourself to others, you free up mental energy. You no longer worry about who is ahead or behind. You just keep moving forward, improving yourself. Instead of announcing every small step, you build momentum quietly, letting your results speak for themselves. Mastery isn't about telling the world your goals. It's about executing them relentlessly. Those who achieve greatness don't chase attention. They let their progress do the talking. If you want real success, stop explaining and start doing. The less you speak about your plans, the more energy you'll have to make them happen. Chapter 2. Focus on improvement, not image. In a world where achievements are constantly displayed online, it's easy to feel pressured to do the same. The urge to share your progress, announce your goals, or seek approval can be overwhelming. But true success isn't about appearances. It's about genuine personal growth. Those who focus on improving themselves rather than maintaining an image are the ones who achieve lasting success. Private growth requires discipline. It means resisting the need to prove yourself to others and instead dedicating your energy to becoming the best version of yourself. Real growth isn't measured by likes, shares, or recognition. It's built through consistent effort, day after day, even when no one is watching. The most meaningful transformations don't happen in the spotlight. They take place in quiet moments of struggle, perseverance, and dedication. Think of an athlete training before a big competition. The public only sees the victory, but behind it are countless hours of unseen effort. Early morning workouts, strict diets, mental conditioning, and sacrifices that go unnoticed. The same applies to personal growth. The real work happens in solitude, away from distractions, where you refine your skills, strengthen your mindset, and push yourself beyond your limits. When you shift your focus from impressing others to truly improving yourself, you become unstoppable. You no longer seek external validation because your progress gives you confidence. Success isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about becoming someone who doesn't need to. Work in silence, grow in private, and let your results speak for themselves. Chapter 3. The Power of Consistency. Success isn't built in a single day, nor does it come from one big breakthrough. It's the result of small, disciplined actions repeated consistently over time. Those who master the art of quiet success understand that long-term achievement isn't about grand gestures or sudden transformations. It's about steady daily progress that compounds over time. Think of success like planting a tree. At first, the seed is hidden beneath the soil, and nothing seems to be happening. But with daily care, watering, and patience, the roots grow stronger, and eventually, a mighty tree emerges. The same applies to your goals. Every small effort, every hour spent learning, every workout completed, every book read, adds up, even when it feels like nothing is changing. The mistake most people make is expecting instant results. They start a new habit, set a goal, or begin a project. But when they don't see immediate success, they lose motivation and quit. But those who stay committed, even when progress is invisible, are the ones who eventually achieve massive results. The key difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: consistency. When you work in silence and stay consistent, you create unstoppable momentum. The world may not notice your efforts at first, but over time, your results will speak for themselves. Show up every day, do the work, and keep improving little by little. Success isn't a single event. It's a quiet, persistent journey of discipline and dedication. Keep going, and your small efforts will lead to something extraordinary. Chapter 4. Letting Go of Validation. One of the biggest obstacles to silent success is the need for validation. Many people unknowingly rely on external approval to feel motivated or worthy. They crave recognition, praise, and reassurance that they're on the right path. But true success requires emotional independence, the ability to keep moving forward without seeking permission, applause, or constant reassurance from others. From an early age, we're taught to seek approval. As children, we look to our parents and teachers for praise. As teenagers, we chase acceptance from peers. For adults, social media amplifies this need, making it easy to measure our worth through likes, comments, and followers. But external validation is fleeting, unreliable, and ultimately a trap. If your motivation depends on approval, your confidence will rise and fall based on how others perceive you. Letting go of validation means developing inner confidence. It means trusting your journey even when no one acknowledges your progress. It means believing in your work even when there's no immediate recognition. Those who rely on external validation remain dependent on it, but those who master emotional independence become unstoppable because their drive comes from within, not from the opinions of others. Imagine a sculptor working on a masterpiece. In the early stages, the block of stone looks rough and unformed. There is no applause, no admiration, only silent effort. But the sculptor doesn't stop working just because no one is watching. They continue refining, shaping, and perfecting their vision. Only after consistent effort does the masterpiece reveal itself. This is the essence of emotional independence, doing the work not for attention, but because you believe in the process. To achieve silent success, you must detach from both praise and criticism. Praise can be addictive, and criticism can be paralyzing. If you allow either to control you, you will always be at the mercy of others' opinions. The most successful individuals develop a mindset where neither flattery nor negativity influences their actions. They stay focused on their mission, unaffected by external noise. One of the best ways to build emotional independence is through deep self-awareness. Ask yourself, am I doing this for myself or for approval? Would I still pursue this goal if no one ever knew about it? Is my motivation coming from within, or am I waiting for validation to keep going? When you free yourself from the need for approval, you gain true freedom. You stop wasting energy proving yourself to others and start focusing on becoming the best version of yourself. You no longer seek permission to chase your dreams. You simply chase them. Success isn't measured by how many people approve of your journey. It's measured by the progress you make in silence, driven by purpose and self-belief. The less you rely on external validation, the more powerful you become. Let go of the need for approval, embrace emotional independence, and watch your silence work transform into undeniable success. Chapter 5. The Art of Unspoken Greatness. In a world where people constantly announce their goals, ambitions, and plans, there is something profoundly powerful about those who remain silent and let their results do the talking. The greatest achievers don't waste time explaining what they are going to do. They focus on doing it. They don't seek validation through words. They prove their worth through action. True greatness doesn't need to be announced. It reveals itself in undeniable results. Talking too much about your aspirations can drain the energy needed to achieve them. Every time you share your plans, you create an illusion of progress before taking meaningful action. This false sense of accomplishment can weaken your drive. But when you work in silence, you build internal momentum. Instead of constantly updating others on your journey, you stay focused, disciplined, and committed to real progress. Think about the most respected individuals in any field. They are not the ones constantly boasting about their work. They are the ones producing extraordinary results. Their impact is visible not because they announce it, but because their actions speak louder than words ever could. There is immense value in being underestimated. When people don't know what you're working on, they can't interfere, discourage, or sabotage your progress. Staying quiet keeps you focused and allows you to operate in a space where your only competition is yourself. Letting your results speak for themselves also commands effortless respect. When people witness undeniable success, they recognize it naturally. You don't have to persuade, argue, or seek approval. Real achievements are self-evident. The most influential figures in history didn't beg for recognition. They built something so impactful that the world couldn't ignore it. This approach applies to personal growth as well. When you improve yourself in silence, you don't need to convince others of your transformation. They will see it in your discipline, your actions, and the way you carry yourself. Those who work hard in silence develop a quiet confidence far more powerful than empty words. Many waste energy trying to prove their worth instead of increasing it. But true power comes from consistent improvement, not constant explanation. The most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and visionaries don't spend time justifying their ambitions. They focus on refining their skills, perfecting their craft, and delivering results.
Their silence is not weakness. It is the calm before the storm of undeniable success. To embrace this philosophy, commit to the process of quiet execution. Resist the urge to explain your goals to everyone. Instead, channel that energy into action. Measure progress not by how many people acknowledge your work, but by how much you truly improve. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, and allow time to reveal what words cannot. The most powerful statement you can make is through your results. When your work speaks for itself, you never have to explain, defend, or seek recognition. You don't just talk about success, you embody it. Chapter 6. Why Silent Success is More Powerful. There is an undeniable advantage in working in silence. In a world where people rush to share every detail of their progress, those who move quietly hold the greatest power. They are not distracted by opinions, not slowed down by unnecessary attention, and not weighed down by expectations. They have the freedom to focus, the ability to adapt without scrutiny, and the space to grow without interference. Silence is not just a personal choice. It is a strategic advantage that separates those who truly succeed from those who merely talk about it. One of the biggest dangers of sharing too much is external influence. The moment you announce your plans, you invite opinions, both good and bad. Some people may doubt you, discouraging you before you even begin. Others may admire your ambition, but unknowingly place pressure on you with their expectations. Either way, their words create mental noise that can cloud your focus. But when you work in silence, you eliminate distractions and maintain complete control over your journey. There is also a psychological advantage to staying quiet. When you tell others about your goals, your brain experiences a small sense of satisfaction, as if you've already accomplished something. This illusion of progress can weaken your motivation. On the other hand, when you keep your ambitions to yourself, you maintain an internal drive that fuels consistent action. The less you talk, the more energy you conserve for actual execution. Another hidden benefit of silent success is the element of surprise. When people don't know what you're working on, they can't anticipate your next move. They can't criticize what they don't see, and they can't compete with what they don't expect. This makes you unpredictable, giving you the upper hand in any field. Many of the most successful individuals and businesses operate this way, staying quiet while making major moves and revealing their success only when it is undeniable. Moving in silence also protects you from unnecessary resistance. When people see you striving for something great, some will support you, but others may feel threatened. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Some may try to discourage you, while others may attempt to sabotage your efforts. By keeping your progress private, you shield yourself from negativity and allow yourself to work in peace. A key element of silent success is self-discipline. Without external validation, it is up to you to stay motivated. This requires a strong internal compass, a mindset that does not seek approval, but instead finds fulfillment in progress itself. When you are self-driven, your success is no longer dependent on recognition. You work hard not because others are watching, but because you refuse to settle for anything less than your best. The world rewards results, not promises. The more you talk about what you plan to do, the greater the risk of being seen as someone who only speaks but never delivers. The most respected individuals let their achievements make the noise. When you commit to silent success, you develop a powerful presence, one that commands respect not through words, but through undeniable proof of your abilities. Silent success is not just about avoiding distractions. It is about mastering control over your own destiny. It allows you to move freely, make mistakes without judgment, and build something truly meaningful without the pressure of public scrutiny. Those who understand this principle don't waste time explaining themselves. They simply work, execute, and let their results speak for them. By embracing the power of silence, you gain an advantage that most will never understand, but one that will set you apart in ways words never could. Chapter 7. Success without seeking attention. True success isn't about fame, followers, or public recognition. It's measured by the impact you create, the mastery you develop, and the legacy you leave behind. The greatest achievements in history weren't built on noise, but on quiet dedication, relentless effort, and an unshakable commitment to excellence. Those who truly succeed don't seek recognition. They become so skilled that they don't need it. In today's world, social media encourages people to showcase every small victory, turning personal growth into a performance. But true masters understand that greatness isn't about visibility. It's about skill, discipline, and resilience. The most powerful individuals don't spend their time talking about their progress. They focus on building, creating, and perfecting their craft behind the scenes. Silent success is powerful because it removes the need for external validation. Those who embrace this path don't rely on applause to fuel their motivation. They find fulfillment in the work itself. When you stop seeking approval, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure and expectations, allowing space for real growth. Mistakes can be made in private, skills can be refined without judgment, and progress becomes about improvement, not performance. History's most influential figures, scientists, artists, inventors, didn't change the world through self-promotion, but through undeniable excellence. Their actions spoke louder than words, proving that success is not about being seen, but about making a lasting impact. Those who focus on silent mastery develop an unshakable resilience. Without the need for recognition, they remain steady through both criticism and praise, driven by an internal purpose. True success isn't loud. It's built over time, undeniable through action, and deeply rewarding in ways that external validation could never provide. Chapter 8. The Unshakable Mindset. Becoming Unstoppable Through Silent Success. The final and most powerful element of silent success is mastering the unshakable mindset. While strategy, discipline, and action are essential, none of them matter without the right mental foundation. The most successful people are not just those who work in silence. They are those who cultivate an inner strength so powerful that no obstacle, criticism, or failure can break them. Silent success is not just about working without seeking attention. It is about developing the kind of mental resilience that makes success inevitable. At the core of an unshakable mindset is the ability to trust the process. Many people give up too soon because they expect immediate results. When progress is slow, they start doubting themselves, looking for shortcuts, or seeking validation from others to stay motivated. But those who master silent success understand that real achievement is built over time. They do not rush. They do not seek quick wins. They commit to the long journey, knowing that patience and consistency will lead them to extraordinary results. One of the greatest mental traps that hold people back is the fear of failure. This fear often stems from worrying about what others will think. Many people hesitate to take risks or try new things because they are afraid of looking foolish or being judged. But when you embrace silent success, you free yourself from these fears. You realize that failure is just part of growth, and because you're not constantly broadcasting your progress, you're free to experiment, learn, and improve without outside pressure. Another key element of an unshakable mindset is the ability to detach from emotions that do not serve your goals. Many people allow setbacks, criticism, or even a temporary lack of motivation to dictate their actions. But true silent achievers know that emotions come and go, and they do not let momentary feelings control their long-term vision. They do not allow self-doubt, frustration, or external negativity to derail them. Instead, they stay disciplined, treating success as a process rather than an emotional experience. A person with an unshakable mindset also understands the power of self-reliance. Many people depend on external motivation to keep them going. They need encouragement, reminders, or accountability from others. But those who work in silence develop the ability to push themselves without needing external pressure. They wake up and do the work not because someone is watching, but because they are committed to their own standards. This kind of self-discipline is what separates those who merely dream of success from those who achieve it. The most unstoppable individuals also recognize the importance of the environment. They protect their time, energy, and mental space by surrounding themselves with things that support their growth. They do not engage in meaningless conversations, waste energy on drama, or allow distractions to take them away from their goals. Instead, they create an environment of focus, cutting out anything that does not contribute to their success. One of the biggest advantages of silent success is that it allows you to build quietly without interference. When you do not seek attention for every step of your journey, you remain unpredictable. People cannot judge what they do not see. They cannot discourage what they do not know. This allows you to move with complete freedom, adjusting your strategy, refining your skills, and making progress without unnecessary resistance. An unshakable mindset also requires a deep sense of self-awareness. Many people chase success without understanding why they want it. They follow trends, seek money, or crave recognition, but they lack a true personal connection to their goals. However, those who succeed in silence have a clear and personal reason for what they do. Their motivation is not external, it comes from within. They are not chasing a lifestyle to impress others. They are building something that aligns with their deepest values and ambitions. Silent success is about developing an identity of excellence. It is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success. When you consistently work hard without needing validation, when you develop self-discipline, and when you commit to your craft with quiet dedication, success stops being something you chase. It becomes something you embody. By mastering an unshakable mindset, you become unstoppable. You do not rely on motivation, approval, or circumstances. You wake up, put in the work, and trust that success will follow. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. You let your actions and results speak for themselves. This is the ultimate power of silent success. If this audiobook inspires you to move in silence and let your results speak, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe for more powerful insights, and share it with someone who needs this message. Let's build a community of silent achievers who turn discipline into greatness. Your journey starts now, so take action, stay focused, and make your success undeniable.